Good day, lightsaber addicts. Today is a new review of the Clone Wars TV series. Stay tuned. This is Season 1, Episode 2, Rising Malevolence. Aboard the Triumphant, Jedi Master Plo Koon and Clone Commander Wolffe locate the Malevolence in the Abrego system and immediately move the fleet into position to engage it. Before attacking, Plo orders Commander Wolffe to contact Coruscant and relay their position. He then contacts Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano, who are stationed in the nearby Bith system, telling them that he has found the Malevolence and requires reinforcements. Anakin tells Plo that there is little he can do, as he has been ordered by the Jedi High Council to protect the Bith system. The Triumphant's communications are then jammed by General Grievous, and at the behest of Count Dooku. The Malevolence massive ion cannon fires, knocking out power on all three Republic attack cruisers, leaving them defenseless against Grievous's turbo lasers. Plo Koon, along with troopers Sinker, Boost, and Commander Wolffe, managed to board an escape pod just before their cruisers destroyed. Aboard the Malevolence, Dooku orders Grievous to deploy the Pod Hunters in order to find and kill any survivors and keep the secret weapon's position a secret. Meanwhile, Anakin and Ahsoka inform Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mace Windu, Yoda, and Chancellor Palpatine about the loss of communication with Plo Koon. All four tell Anakin and Ahsoka not to go out to the Abrego system to look for survivors, despite Ahsoka's objections. Mace tells Anakin that all their task forces have been assigned to defend their supply lines. After the meeting, Anakin scolds Ahsoka for her outburst of insubordination. Nevertheless, a short time later, they end up taking off for the Abrego system in the twilight. Ahsoka asks why she got scolded for wanting to do what Anakin has, in fact, decided to do. He explains that he always intended to look for the survivors, but will obey the spirit of the Council's orders by leaving his fleet on station. Back on Coruscant, Obi-Wan, who knows Anakin all too well, guesses that Anakin has gone off alone, and both he and Palpatine issue repeated demands for Anakin to resume command of his fleet. Back in the debris field, while attempting to fix their escape pod, Plo and the clones spot another pod. However, upon closer inspection, they realize it has been broken open and the clones inside have been killed by a pod hunter. The group then witnesses one of the pod hunters attack another nearby escape pod, breaking it open and killing all inside. Then the pod hunter crew notices their escape pod, and they latch onto it. Plo and his men fight and destroy the pod hunter, but this alerts Grievous that Republic survivors are still in the debris field. Soon after Plo's victory, Anakin and Ahsoka arrive and rescue him and his men. As they're preparing to depart, the Malevolence arrives near the location. Anakin and Ahsoka shut down the Twilight systems, hoping to blend in with the debris and avoid detection. Unfortunately, they forgot to shut down the onboard medical droid, whose faint signal alerts Grievous to their location. Forced to flee from the blast from the ion cannon, the Twilight narrowly escapes with a desperate hyperspace jump. Grievous reluctantly informs Count Dooku that the survivors have escaped, meaning the Republic will learn of the Separatist secret weapon. Dooku says he'll have to contact his master. Once the Twilight reaches Anakin's fleet, Commander Wolffe thanks Anakin for assisting them. Anakin and Plo then contact the Jedi Council, informing them of the secret weapon and its capabilities. Anakin asks Ahsoka to come with him, claiming that they should both be there to share responsibility for the actions. So I'm rating this episode as a 6.5, and the reason I'm doing that is it had valuable lessons, especially kind of like in the first episode we did. that the clone troopers think they're nothing, and no one's going to waste time rescuing them. I didn't give it a higher mark because there wasn't as much action as I normally prefer. So that is why I give it a 6.5. So what do you think about this episode? Let me know what you think in the comments below and give me your rating. Have a great day. You could follow us at our social media on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. Thank you for all the support.